Terry Fox's family wants to be sure that the Canadian icon's legacy lives on for generations to come. They're lending thousands of mementos to a new exhibit at the National Museum in Ottawa. From the cup of Atlantic Ocean water that Terry collected on the first day of his Marathon of Hope, to people's letters and poems that kept him going on the grueling 143-day trek. And the artifacts all help to tell Fox's remarkable story.
The Order of Canada and a 33-year-old jug of water from the Atlantic Ocean. They have equal value in a most unique collection of memorabilia telling the story of a great Canadian and the vision he had to raise money to conquer cancer. The water was on a journey with Terry Fox, but it never made it to the end.
His final destination was Port Renfrew, and then he was going to come back to Stanley Park on the seawall and dump the jug of water that you see here today into the Pacific.
We all know the incredible story of Port Coquitlam's Terry Fox, the 22-year-old who set out in April 1980 to run across Canada. He had lost his leg to cancer and was determined to raise money to find a cure. Every day he ran a marathon, challenging Canadians along the way to help him meet his goal.
There are 25 million people who live in Canada. Don't tell me that we can't raise $25 million from the public of Canada. Don't tell me that.
The Marathon of Hope was cut short at Thunder Bay, and the water didn't make it to the Pacific because Terry's cancer returned and he had to come home. Canadians opened their hearts and the funds poured in, allowing him to reach his goal. Children wrote tens of thousands of well-wishing letters, but cancer took him 10 months later. The love affair with Terry has endured and strengthened since his death.
And they describe so much, each of these items. When you see the t-shirts and you read the letters and you understand back then, it's as impactful as it is today, the way in which Terry touched those when he was on his Marathon of Hope.
Which gets us to the pledge today. The federal government will take the 150,000 Terry Fox letters that came from all across Canada, countless artifacts, the water, the Bobby Orr Hockey Canada jersey, and the van he slept in during the run will be assembled in an historic collection to honor the Canadian hero forever in time in the Canadian Museum of History in Gatineau, Quebec.
Those of us that witnessed the Marathon of Hope won't be around forever. We need to use the collection to be able to share the story of the Marathon of Hope.
Terry Fox has inspired generations of youth. His nieces work for his foundation, which so far has raised over $600 million for cancer research. And they know the impact Fox has had on all of us.
Terry's forever 22, and we're kind of at that age now. So it's amazing for us, I think, for myself, to think that what he did and what he accomplished.
The Terry Fox exhibit, including a cross-Canada tour, will be ready in April 2015, marking the 35th anniversary of his historic run. Brian Coxford, Global News.